Hey guys, so I'm back reading The Worst Night Ever by Dave Barry. So, let's get started. The kids still didn't move. The stinger, looking even madder than usual, started walking toward the balcony. Many people were watching it. It was pretty obvious that the kid was going to get more than one detention, probably several detentions, plus the electric chair. Now the stinger was under the balcony. "You turn around right now," she yelled. Still nothing from the kid. The stinger was right under him, glaring so hard it was a miracle the kid didn't burst into flames. Everybody in the courtyard was totally quiet. Then the kid jumped off the balcony. A lot of people screamed. The girl, not just girls. The kid landed on the concrete about 2 feet in front of the stinger, who jumped backward an amazing difference for a person her age. Then she and a bunch of other people ran to the kid, who was lying. There was absolutely still like a dead person, except it wasn't a person. It was a dummy from a health scientist, and a T-shirt it was wearing said April Fool, because this happened to be on April 1st. Somebody had to put the shirt and a wig on the dummy, propped it against the balcony railing, crouched out of sight, and flung it off when the stinger got close. It was pretty good prank. A lot of people laughed. The stinger was not one of them. She tried really, really hard to find out who did it, but she had no luck. She did, however, give out about 14 million detentions over the next week. So the lesson was, if you mess with Stringer, everyone pays. Anyway, getting back to the particular morning, October, I was walking across the courtyard with my idiot best friend, Matthew Diaz, looking for the group of kids we hung out with. I was especially looking for Susan Delero, who's this girl I really like, even though she's kind of out of my league. She's pretty and smart and really good at sports and anything else she does in school. She was involved in that insane class trip, even though I got most of the credit for being a hero. The truth is that she was way braver than me. But we came out of it as pretty good friends. We even went to our middle school prom together, which was basically, I know how pathetic this sounds, the high school point of my life. We were still friends in high school, but not as much as we wanted to be. I saw her sometimes, and she was usually nice, but since she was popular and hot, she was usually surrounded by a bunch of other popular and hot kids. Also, they're surrounded by a bunch of other popular and hot kids. I already read that, sorry. Also, there were more and more upperclassmen noticing her. Her guys I can't really compete with the cars. But sometimes in the morning she hangs around with the old middle school clot of the kids' morning spot. But sometimes the morning she hangs around with the old middle school clot of kids. And this morning I spotted her as Matt and I walked across the courtyard. Right then, Matt said something that is perfect. That is a perfect example why he's an idiot. I brought Frank, he said. You what? I said. I should explain here that Frank is a ferret. He's in my backpack, said Matt. He's in my backpack, said Matt. Why? I said. He gets lonely when I leave him at home. But he's a ferret. That doesn't mean he doesn't have feelings. You bring a ferret to school, nobody's gonna see him. He has food in there. You're an idiot. You know that? Before Matt could answer, we reached the group Susanna. I waved. Susanna waved at me and smiled, which made this an excellent day. This made an excellent day so far. I guess straight over to her. Guess what Matt did, I said. Something I didn't. Susanna knows Matt well. Correct, I said. He brought Frank to school. Frank? His ferret. I expected her to laugh at that, but instead she said, "Ooh, I love ferrets. Matt, let's see." "I don't know," said Matt, looking around. "Nobody's gonna know that Susanna. Come on, please." she did that girl with her eyes that do the makes you want to whatever it is they want you do, especially if they look like Susanna. Okay, said Matt, but don't let him get loose. Don't worry, said Susanna. She's kind of person who never thinks nobody should worry. Matt took off his backpack and unzipped it. And Susanna looked inside. Oh my God, he's so cute, she said. Can I hold him? Matt said, I don't think that's, but Susanna was already reaching into the backpack and pulled Frank out and held him up. Oh my God, she said. He's so cute. Frank didn't look all that cute to me. He looked like he looked kind of like a little rat. But Susanna was in love. By now, more kids were gathering around to see what was going on. So our plot was getting bigger. I felt on my shoulder, then shoved me sideways. I was going to say something, probably the brilliant comeback, like, hey! But I saw who the hand belonged to, Troy Bevan. He was with his brother Nick. They wanted to see what was going on, and if you're standing between the Bevans and something, they want to see you're standing in the wrong place. The Bevans shoved more important students aside so they could stand right next to Susanna. Where she She could be approvingly awed by their awesomeness. My excellent day was suddenly less excellent. Nick pointed at Frank. Is that yours? Asked Susanna. No, he's mine, said Matt. Nick looked at Frank, then the way my mom looks at cockroaches right before the steps on them. Then he looked back at Susanna. I'm Nick, he said. He smiled at her, revealing several thousand perfect teeth. Susanna blushed and said, I know who you are. I wanted to puke. Nick nodded and, like, of course you know who I am. What's your name? He said. Susanna DeVegro. Are you a freshman? Yes. Welcome to Coral Cove, Susanna DeVegro. He made sound like it was his personal high school. Thanks, said Troy. He also gifted with a smile. So generous, the Bevan brothers. Hi, said Susanna. So generous, the Bevan brothers. Hi, Susanna. You like animals? Troy said. Yes, said Susanna. You should come over to our house sometime. We have amazing animals. Like what? Exotic animals, said Nick. Very exotic, said Troy. Way more interesting than a ferret. Mind if I take a look at him? At him? He didn't wait for an answer. He just reached out. He just reached. Wait, sorry. He didn't wait for an answer. He just reached out and took Frank from Susanna. Matt started to say something, but decided not to. Matt's entire body is about the size of one Troy biceps. Troy holding Frank up. Troy holding Frank up and looked at Nick. You know who'd love this? I was thinking the same thing. Nick Roxy. Who's Roxy? Said Susanna. Okay, sorry, this is the end of the video. Bye. See you later. I hope you like the beginning of the book so far, but I'm not done with the first chapter, so bye.